Bonjour, ça va? Wie geht's? How's everybody doing? Well, before we start, I'm a bit curious. What are the most common battles that you're fighting? Is it work, family, traffic jams? And how about battling yourself? Have you ever fought against your own emotions? Have you ever felt like you're boiling in anger, or being drowned in sorrow, or even paralyzed by fear? Did you try to face those emotions, or you try to suppress them? Or those emotions even overcome you? Well, let me take you on an adventure where you will find out exactly that, by helping a lost girl to confront and accept her own emotion through skill-based combat. And along the way, you will rediscover hope and reach acceptance. This is Zoe, our main protagonist, and she suppresses her negative emotions, which leads them to eventually trap her in a world which is overrun by those same emotions. How can we help Zoe? Well, at the beginning of the game, imagine that you see an isometric map, which represents all the zones that you will be able to play through. Imagine that you see Zoe in one of the zones that you're currently in, let's say anger, and each of the zones will start with a side-scrolling level, in which you will fight minions, and by the end of the first level, you will find a friendly creature, which is a representation of anger in its tame form. This creature will become your familiar and your guide through the zone. But there's a catch. By spending time in anger, this creature will start to change. It will take shape of an emotions extreme and become a boss who you will have to fight in a multi-phase challenge. By successfully confronting the boss, you will be able to embrace the emotion successfully and thus gain a new special ability and also unlock a new world zone. So we went through one of the zones, but what about the rest of them? Suppressed emotions led to Zoe being detached from parts of herself. So our world is built upon 5 different zones, one for every suppressed emotion. So you saw a burned gorge for anger, we have a gloomy and slimy forest for disgust, a dark cavern for fear, and underwater depths for sorrow. And the gameplay through all of these 4 zones is quite similar, like you saw moments before, except for a hidden zone, which is hope, represented by a bright and abstract space. So by embracing 4 of the emotions, Zoe will unlock the zone, and Zoe will have to face a dark version of herself, and only by accepting all parts of her negative personality will Zoe be able to accept herself as she is and finally live and become whole. Let's get to business. Thinking about joysticks and keyboards, we came to the conclusion that Glimmer is best suited for PC and console. And the main goal is, when you download it from Steam or Humble Bundle, to enjoy combat from Hollow Knight and atmosphere from Inside or Gris. Also, through our research, we found out that male players prefer games on physical skill rather than females, so we are aiming at achievers and explorers, maybe a bit of killers, who prefer hardcore single-player titles, for which you need average time commitment. Glimmer is combat-heavy with a strong accent on story, and we are using interactive world building as one of our main storytelling tools, because the characters and the zones are quietly influenced by the emotions that you're dealing with. By following the core gameplay loop, you will travel the world to explore, then you will fight in order to collect an emotion, you will upgrade yourself with a new special ability, and you will achieve. By embracing one of the emotions, you will unlock a new world zone so you can explore further on and repeat the core gameplay loop. Glimmer gameplay features skill-based combat, which is preferred by a great number of players. You will fight a variety of minions depicting the emotions with different mechanics. Also, Zoe will be able to express herself much clearly by embracing her emotions, so she will be able to stomp in anger, or dash from disgust, or double jump in fear. Your own emotions are pictured through friendly creatures, your familiars, and there are no written or spoken dialogues, so we are using sound design to convey the atmosphere. It's all about people. This is us, Team 5. We're very passionate about our work. We are laughing loud, hard, and a lot. And now to conclude, let me tease you with a short video. On behalf of Team 5, I hope I've catched a glimmer of your attention. Dankeschön, thank you very much, merci beaucoup.